Yo, what's up, bro? It's your boy Niles, the guy, hiphopisreal.com. We out here with Daylyt, one of the best battle rappers in the world, man. Been putting it down for a long time and everything like that, man. Appreciate you having the, taking time to sit down with us, Daylyt, man.
Yes,
I know you just did Sway in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
I'm working. I'm on the East, man. I'm working, man.
How was that experience, being on that Sway show?
It's like my third, fourth time up there.
Okay.
So, it ain't nothing new. It's my first time doing the 5 Fingers of Death shit.
Okay, how was that?
It's pretty good. Slid through it with no problem.
You spitting?
Oh yeah. Slid through that thing. It was pretty dope though. Dope situation.
Nah, definitely. And I wanted to just start out. You know what I'm saying? Because usually when I sit down with a lot of the battlers, man, I like to always get to know more than just, what's going on with battling and everything like that, just to break down where the battlers be coming from. And, I want to start off with my first question is, how was you raised? Was you one of those people that was raised mad poor, middle class, or are you rich?
I had it hard. I had it real hard. Make a long story short, was not even really a short story, but I had it harder than most of all these niggas in battle rap. I was originally born in Cairo, Egypt. My mom and dad refugeed over here to America. So pretty much I was damn near like a runaway, kind of like a runaway slave in a way. You know what I mean? They ran over here. They pretty much found shelter in the Watts area, and pretty much I grew up in Watts, and that should be self-explanatory.
Wow.
So I had it very hard growing up, extremely hard. We sleeping in a house that wasn't even ours. We just lived in there. No food, no water, no lights, no nothing. We just was in there. Bro.
Damn. How bad was Watts growing up? The actual neighborhood?
None of these niggas' hoods have, I don't care who they are, none of they hoods have nothing on what I grew up in. Nothing. I don't give a fuck who. Don't talk to me about Chicago. Don't talk to me about none of that shit. These niggas just became aggressive. I'm talking about I grew up in the middle of the shit. So Watts riot, army tanks up the street, gang wars, 20-year beefs. This shit been going on. Watts, people been dying for so long that there's not even enough people to kill no more. There's not enough people that can be killed. Everybody is dead or in jail.
That's crazy.
So, I don't even, it's not something you will hear me brag about, because I'm not happy. You're not going to hear me get on stage and be like, yo, nigga, my city real, my city hard. Nigga, it ain't nothing to brag about. When you lost as many people as I've seen, I've lost and seen as many people as I've seen die, it ain't nothing to brag about. I could go through a list right now. R.I.P. Kodak, R.I.P. Gus, R.I.P. Tweeter, R.I.P. Beezy, R.I.P. Mafia Reid, R.I.P. Loki. The list goes on.
These are real people, friends.
These are real friends. The list goes on and on. R.I.P. Nefi. The list goes, man, it goes on so long, man. I don't even want to name all the people. R.I.P. Fuck. It just goes on, man.
Growing up in Watts, and we know Cali just for being heavily influenced with the gang culture.
You seen what this shit did to the world, man.
Are you Crip? You Crip?
I'm born into something. Not even born into it, but I'm raised into something that I can't even get away. My background is Grape Street affiliated. I can't get away from it.
So no matter what. Was it you got jumped in?
Nah,
you wanted to be a part of it?
Nah, I didn't want to be part of it. I didn't get jumped in. It's just you in that net. That's it.
Just because you grew up there.
That's it. Because how it works is if somebody else from the other side see you, they automatically gonna say you from over there. It ain't no escaping it.
So you're gonna get it right whether
you gonna get it whether you say you with it or not. You from on the other side. If you live on the blue team side, the red team is you live over there. Even if you say you ain't from over there, you could be lying. So nigga, you gotta get anyway. So my background is Grape Street.
How did your gang life affect you? When you look back at it now?
I let people know now, I was never extremely active gang member. It's not nothing that I throw in the air I was in the street gang banging, crip walking and banging on niggas. I ain't never had that problem. That was something that I always thought I was beyond. If I want to do something to somebody, it was mainly because that person specifically did something to me or did something to somebody I know. I ain't never been out there just kill a nigga because he from over there. Like, so, you know, like, you know, I've done things in my past that I regret, but I ain't never just banged on a nigga because of like a color he had on.
Like, has it influenced you in any positive way though?
Yeah, I learned a lot about game banging, man. It teach you a lot. It teach you a lot of things other than, you know, what the bad things that people say about game banging. Like, it teach you family. You know what I mean? You'll normally have a big homie that'll be there for you when your father ain't there. Like, there's a lot of things that help me out throughout game banging. You know what I mean?
So when did you transition and you said I want to start battle rapping?
I would say like about 2003. 2003. It wasn't even a transition though. Like I said, I've been knowing Mook since like 03. I used to play basketball with Mook older boy. Y'all know him, his name Norms. They call him Mr. President now. Norms is the big black monkey looking nigga that used to be behind Mook all the time, pointing and laughing.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
He used to live in California. I used to play basketball.
Oh yeah, the big homie. Yeah,
Norm.
In all his battles.
Yeah, Norm. I used to play basketball with him.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? I've been knowing him since like 03. Like, so, you know, I've been knowing Mook and him since like 03. So I've been in the battle rap culture for a minute. So
you've been rapping like in your whole life?
Well, pretty much. My brother was signed to Rough Riders.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you know, like I've been a close, like I've been close in the Bone Thugs family, like Flesh and Bone and all them. They all grew up with my brother. My brother and Crooked Eye started rapping together. So I've been like in the real lyrical rap scene for a minute. Like,
oh, that's dope. Yeah. How much did the East Coast like battle scene influence you in battle rap?
A lot. They did what the West Coast didn't do. Like, the West Coast focused on gangster rap, while the East Coast focused on more lyrical ability. So, you know, I was always inspired by how people put words together. That was always something I was more attracted to than you know, actually, what do you call it? It was something I was more attracted to than rapping about my lowriders on 6-4s and Daytons and shit like that. Like, maybe because I can honestly say I was born in the Far East. I don't know if that got something to do with it, but because I was born in the Far East, you know what I mean?
Egypt.
Like, yeah, I was born in the Far East, so I don't know if that has something to do with it. I've just always been attracted to more words. So that's pretty much it. Like.
And like, who was like some of your first inspiration, like when you first started battling? Mook and Rex was like most definitely like the niggas I looked up to coming up. I got a whiff of Lux like a little while later, and just it was mainly Mook though. Like, before anybody was Mook, like I always looked up to Mook. Like, I was like, yo, Mook, like Mook was always that dude, because Mook was the one. That's crazy. Mook was the one got pushed. You know what I mean? Like, he got pushed on the camera. Yeah.
Before everybody.
Yeah, Mook was the biggest, like one of the biggest things in.
Yeah, he was the poster boy. Like, he was the poster boy for Smack rap battles. There's another dude I used to fuck with heavy, Jay Bezel, or his name was Bezel, I think. He was from Dipset, I think. Kind of heavy set nigga. And Bezel, I think. I used to fuck with Bezel a lot too. I don't know what happened to him. I was to fuck with Bezel a lot too. I was a big fan of Bezel coming up. But it was mainly Mook, and then, you know, after Mook, you know, I started seeing like a lot of other people start popping up. Because you gotta think, battle rap went from battling on the corner to actual camera shit. So everybody started getting cameras and it became a camera thing. So I just watched everything that hit the camera.
Like Daylyt, you do a lot of things for trolling, and you mess with a lot of people. You do a lot of things to stretch some people's imagination. I always wondered, like, why did you get the tattoo in your face?
I get the plug, hit my niggas off. Pop a pistol case, I gotta get them off. Niggas like cuts, you let them sit too long. They scab up, cop this score.
The answers to that, but to make a long story short, the day that I found out Jesus wasn't real was the day I decided to say, you know, maybe I should just unplug myself from this big lie.
Hit him with the grada.